Good evening or good morning, depending on where you are. This is Steve Asher of the House of Asher. You can follow what we do at steveeasher.com. You can also go to YouTube and look up House of Asher. You can also go to Amazon to find my books like The Haunting of series and whatnot. And also, as always, on Para UK Radio, these folks are kind enough to carry me around globally, and I'm forever in their debt. But what I want to talk to you tonight is this thing that we're going through, this thing that's going through us, the COVID-19 virus. It is obviously something that's changed the face of what we know as communication and what we have in regards of community, in regards of just the basis of society. It's a game changer. Some people feel it's a end of the world type of Mad Max situation. I think we'll adapt. I think people already are. But it may get worse before it gets better. I don't know. I've heard so many different people say we're going to open up, at least here in the States, at the first of the month. It's the 24th of April right now, so that's not too far off, but we'll see what happens. We're still having die-offs. I know a lot of people globally have had die-offs as well, but I do want to stress this, and because I'm sure you've probably heard it before, but maybe there's a few that haven't. If you don't have to travel, if you don't have to go out, if you don't have to do this and that, which I know it sounds kind of unrealistic, but if you're someone who has an impaired immune system, diabetes, a smoker, COPD, the sort of things that if you got a respiratory issue or if you got very sick, it could really hurt you or even kill you. Please take all the precautions that you can. So social distancing, some sort of respiratory device. Personally, I don't put a lot of stock in cloth masks. I know there are different type of ones that are a bit more medically adequate, and hopefully to God you will have a way of getting to those, which by day I do work with special needs adults, so I am deemed as essential staff, so I am out every day and going back and forth to work and having to go and run and go to stores and things. So, and I've seen how drastic it's become. So I want you guys to be very safe. I want you to be very mindful. I want you guys to, but above all, to not lose your humanity and not look at everyone else as an enemy. Obviously, you take precautions to protect your family, not against anybody. Just remember, we're all in this together. We're all human. This will pass, and this will be the year of, I don't know. It might be jokingly called off, the year without a hug. The year that we all look like, robbers from an old Cowboys and Indians movie, as they used to call them. But we have lost a lot of people, and a lot of people's gotten sick, and we'll see what happens with this virus. We'll see if it's going to transmute. We're going to see if it's going to take on some other form. We're going to see if they're going to come up with some sort of vaccine. And above that as well, obviously that's important. I want to find out where it come from. I've heard it was from a bat bite. I don't know. Could it have been something that was actually released, be it from the Chinese government or whatever? I don't know. I've heard some people say that it came from Europe. I don't know. It could have just as easily come from a CIA biolab. But it would be good to know where it came from, obviously. But again, please, I love you guys. I love that you listen to the show. I love the support. And as you're seeing, new shows are starting to crop back up again now that I'm settled at my new residence. We're going to get through this together. I love you guys. If you got thoughts, prayers, suggestions, anything, feel free to send them my way at all lowercase and together, ILASHERS at yahoo.com. Okay, that's ILAshers at yahoo.com. Let me know how you're doing, because I am truly concerned, because just like in times early on, people talk about being snowed in and having different sort of things that happen. You're either going to turn on each other or you're going to support each other. And I'm seeing overwhelmingly people are supporting each other. I hope it stays that way, because it doesn't always work out like that. So what we're going to do is hope for the best, but prepare for the worst, and think about your neighbor. just be mindful. Be mindful of their concerns and their fears and their worries, and let's not isolate ourselves emotionally. Let's keep people in mind and try to be of good cheer and be positive. Our grandparents have come through very dark, dismal times, and we'll come through this as well. But again, everybody out there, thank you so much, and please make sure you're turning into House of Asher and go to steveeasher.com to follow up on the latest stuff that's happening. I guess I should mention, little shameless promotion. My book, Short Stories for Darker Nights, is slated to come out most likely the upcoming month. I am waiting to get my cover artwork back and to finalize that. There's a lot of steps in this, guys, even as a self-published writer. So, but the first of the counties book, the Kentucky Counties book, is coming out. Prep work on 2 or 3 other subjects are there, and I've got a couple other books already kind of cooking on the stove. So more was coming, and more shows are coming, and be brave, be honest, and be thoughtful. And I usually say stay scared, but tonight I want to say stay positive, stay aware, and stay kind. Everybody, until next time, take care.